Welcome to episode 78 of The Weekender. I'm Brandon Roberts, along here with Chris Bishop. Good things are happening.
Yay! It's another week here at Signature.
We made it to 78.
78 episodes.
Yep, very cool.
Love it.
So, and we even made it after last night's Drunk Fest.
What a great event that was.
Yeah.
So who put it on?
It really wasn't a Drunk Fest.
Was it BORPAC or was it YPN that put it together?
I think YPN put it together, right? With collaboration of BORPAC. But it was a whiskey tasting event.
Yeah, you think of wine tastings, and all of us have been tasting wine sometimes at an event, but it's the first time I've been invited to a whiskey tasting.
Yeah.
That was different whiskeys, not just the same one all night long.
Right. So with a $200 donation, you got a contribution. You got a 6-pack of little whiskeys like this.
Yep.
6 different
5
brands.
ounces of fun in every bottle.
Was there 5 ounces?
5 ounces, yeah, that's 5 ounces that they said. 1 ounce?
Yeah,
I know we all count it differently, but the point is, it was in that bottle and it was good. They had 6 of them.
Yeah, it was great. It was a virtual event,
Yep.
and they had 2 guys on there that talked about whiskey and the histories and the different things with this, and it was fun.
What was really kind of funny is that a lot of people that don't drink whiskey on a regular basis were drinking it, and you would kind of watch them on the Zoom feed as they kind of slide down their chair as they would get to bottle number 5 or 6. But it was great for a great cause.
I like the ones that came on that were already sliding down their chair for the whiskey tasting. No, it was good. We kind of did a hybrid here at Signature because we had a lot of people come in and do it together. And it was a lot of fun.
We did. We spaced it all out, and everyone had their sheets on the table. We had some victuals.
Yeah, and then they put together a nice thing that broke down. There were 6 different whiskeys. One from Scotland, Ireland, Thailand, Japan, America, and Canada.
Wow.
Which one was your favorite?
I like the one from Ireland. Not that Irish whiskey is the best, Keith Lynham, but I'm just saying that it was a great one. It was definitely worth it.
I think that was the consensus. Most everybody liked number 2. So.
Speaking of Irish whiskeys, I understand that you guys had a board meeting the day of that. So
That is whiskey.
I know I drink whiskey before every board meeting, but I just how did your board meeting go?
Oh, it was a good meeting. We finished on time. It was.
Yeah? What's on time?
12:30.
12:30. That's pretty good. So 3.5 hours.
Yeah. So it was uneventful. There was nothing major.
Yeah.
That happened. No serious
No
arguments.
pitchforks and torches or anything like that.
No, we got a very cohesive.
You guys
board.
just aren't doing it right. I mean, unless you got someone upset at your meeting, I don't know that you're doing the right thing.
We got a very cohesive board this year. Aldo's doing a great job.
That's good.
Great MLS report.
The MLS report was dynamic. Well, entertaining at least. Tom did it, and he has very good commentary.
Yeah, for sure. Tom always had something to
It was
say.
nice though. He froze up halfway through it. So
I hate that. My internet, for some reason, every once in a while when I'm in the middle of something, will freeze and then it'll come back. And I can't tell where I was in it.
You never knew you froze, right?
No, I never knew. I just kept on talking. But hey, speaking of MLS, so I heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true or not. It probably is, that the area codes are going away.
Oh, yeah.
Not like the phone area codes, but I mean the MLS area codes.
Yeah, 101, 102.
Yeah.
702.
And we know that for years the map does not actually fit Las Vegas. It's just kind of imaginary lines that go out. So
yeah, there are hopes to have more better searchability.
Sure.
And you've got geo-mapping where you can draw a circle.
Everyone
and
uses the
everything.
map now anyway, pretty much.
So you can still search stuff, but that's not going away until October.
But
So
zip
there's
codes
some
are
time.
still there, so I mean...
You can always search by a zip code.
People can put in zip codes. What's that song? All my...
Hoes.
in different area codes. Oh, that's not exposed. But definitely interesting because that's been a staple for years. I remember when I actually got in the business that my dad taught me how to find properties based on a Metro book. And so the listing sheet itself, a Metro book, like a map with grids, just like elementary school, and you would go to the listing sheet and it'd say grid A, page 3, and then you'd go to that page and
that's where it was.
that's where you'd find the property. Yeah, it was always there.
So we've come a long way.
We've come a long way in technology. So one of the other things I heard is that we're talking about form systems.
There's discussion. We're always looking at our current vendors and stuff as
Are
contracts.
they talking about update of forms? Like they're going to update them again?
So the forms will be released twice a year unless there's a major thing.
Just
in
for
April
fun
and
or because of
October.
a reason?
Man, I don't even know where you're going with this, but no, we just meet. The forms committee meets and we just mess things up, make life hard for you guys. So. No, if there's changes to forms, because there's always updates to laws, different things like that. So that goes in there, and that's kind of...
I think a lot of people forget that it's a culmination. It's not just one broker that decides I want to change. It's an entire room of brokers because we've all agreed to use these forms together. And so their implementation is important, that everyone buys into it. I've heard a lot of people asking questions about the new smart home addendum and how does it apply and when did this come up? And it's just because of so many issues we've seen. I mean, what a great addition that you guys brought in.
You'll see that was put together by last year. They had a PAG to put that stuff together, but you'll see just as that's been out, there will be some changes to it as it gets used and stuff, and people find things that make it a little bit better. So they're always adapting to make our business better and to cover us. And forms keep growing. Every time there's a lawsuit, it seems like there's another clause or another page added to the contract. So.
Yeah, and I notice a lot of brokers will take a form and then try to create something new. Like I've seen a lot of waivers pop up out of nowhere. Like, hey, I'll give you your document, but you got to sign this waiver giving release of everything that could ever happen anytime. And
it's crazy. It's crazy to see some of the addendums created and counter offers and stuff like that are pre-written up. And I wonder how many of those are really written up by attorneys.
Yeah, scary.
And,
scary. A couple of the other things that have been going on, our app here at Signature has been implemented. Everyone is starting to use it. We've had trainings on it. I know you've been going around town talking about it. At least everyone we know.
I've been on the app tour. No, so we're in the process of rolling that out. Not all of our agents have received an invite yet, so we're bringing them on, making sure people are comfortable using it.
Yep.
I love it. I've been using it for about a month and a half now. I know you've been on there too. I'm dragging you guys kicking and screaming, but
I enjoy it. I think it's a great addition. It's made my life easier for sure.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll make all of our lives easier. And I just know I'm more in the loop of what's going on in all the offices, and people are able to get hold of me a lot quicker than sending me an email. So I like it. And if you're a Signature agent, watch for your invite soon. If you want it sooner, reach out to one of your office managers and they'll let us know. I just want to make sure you're expecting the invite when it comes. So
one of the initiatives I took on is that I really wanted to have the opportunity with COVID and everything that's going on to really reach out and talk to every one of our agents here at Signature face to face if possible without bringing them into the office. So I've set up, started it in our Sunset office to meet everyone by Zoom inside of our app to show how easy and user friendly it is. And so if you're here with Signature and you've gotten a phone call from Patty or myself to set up that meeting, I'm excited about it. I think it'll be great.
I think you got 50 of them lined up already?
We already have 50 set up for just next week, and our goal is to get 50 to 100 of them done every week so that we have 15 minutes to connect. I really want to hear what's going on in your life and how we can help you support your business, but I'm excited to make that happen.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear what everyone's doing. So
yeah,
but get ready because Chris is going to be calling.
So we've got some changes, and I'm not talking about our sponsor. We've decided to
we've lost our sponsor, right? And
Thomas at the poker game the other night and lost his shirt.
So we're actually going to sunset the Weekender. It's 78 great episodes, but we're making way for a new show, so to speak, called Vegas Insiders. And on this show, we're going to do a lot more than just weekend updates, so to speak. We're going to talk about what's going on in our town, what's going on in real estate. It'll be more than just real estate.
Yeah.
We're going to highlight agents. We're going to highlight businesses. Tom's going to do the weather
on location in some other place in Vegas.
Yeah, so it'll be good. I'm excited for it. So we're going to be dark for the next 2 weeks while we put that together, and then we'll be coming out with episode 1001 of the Vegas Insiders.
Well, I got to tell you, I never had been part of doing a regularly planned show, and I know when I came here to Signature, it was something that you and I wanted to do, and I didn't know how it was going to come together and how it would work and how it would continue on, and but this has been great.
Yeah, this is fun, and if you can't tell, sometimes we get up here and wing it a little bit. So these shows,
I don't wing nothing. I'm just like this naturally.
These shows will actually be really planned out and a lot of thought put behind them. So it'll be good.
We'll be here at least an hour beforehand.
Yeah,
to start drinking so you have a better experience.
Nice. Well, too bad we cut our show short. Craig LeBeau is going to be in town, so.
Aww.
He is got a reality show up in Canada. What's that called, Andrew? It's
Lumber Truckers or something like that.
Trucker Lumbers, something like that. But have you watched any of those?
I've seen Ice Road Truckers, and I've seen a couple of the other shows that are like that. They're pretty intense.
It's pretty good. Craig's an awesome dude.
Wow.
So real funny. So I think they should have Sasquatch on some of those reality shows.
Did you get one of Andrew's biscuits that came in?
Oh man.
I am so upset. I actually had an appointment teaching a Great Buyer Broker class that I did in Green Valley. And the one day that I'm not here in the office to teach a class, he brings in homemade Sasquatch biscuits with
sausage
in the middle.
It was amazing.
I asked Amy, was there any gravy? And she said it didn't need none.
Nope.
All right,
I think he's talking about finding someone to run a food truck for him called Fat Squatch. he's,
Crunch.
yeah, and he's going to serve those biscuits. I'm excited. I'm going to follow that truck around all around town.
Yeah, and you
Mud
see
Mountain.
Tom's shirt on it, then that's who his new sponsor is, so.
You'll see the gray stains on Tom's shirt, right? So anyway, anything else?
No, it's been fun, and it's gonna be great. The new show will be awesome, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm a little sad to see this go. It started 78 episodes ago. And it started from my laptop, sitting at my counter, just updating
In
our
my
agents.
basement.
Yeah, in my mom's house. No, just updating the agents on what had happened during the weekend. It's kind of grown over the thing. It used to be called the Weekend Update, went into the Weekender.
We need to give a big shout out to Beta, because he really has been here pushing buttons like crazy to make these all come together, and he is the one putting in a lot of the planning
Yeah.
to nail it down, and so,
I think he's taken it the hardest.
yeah, you can tell. He cried a little when we started the show, I could see,
Yeah,
you know?
so anyway.
And over that,
Then we should just leave it there. So we'll see you in a couple weeks on the new platform, Vegas Insiders.
I feel a change coming, it's closer every day. I feel the waters rising.